Okay, Mark, here is your front view underwater. This is regular speed just to get first look. And you were going fast on one of those 25s. That's when I took this one. So I see a lot of good things going on. We're going to slow it down. Like I told you, what I could see from the top view when I filmed you was that the hand placement is really accurate. It's going in front of your shoulders. You're not crossing over at the top or anything. And then the path is pretty much straight. Rather than the old S curve through the pole, your hand path stays mostly straight. There's a couple times it doesn't. When you breathe, especially to your right, your left arm kind of goes a little crazy. You're going to be able to see it closer here in a second. Next one. Okay, we're going to slow it way down. So the main thing that points this out to me is all the bubbles that happen throughout this whole pole. You can kind of see you lose your hand in all the bubbles. That's just not grabbing the water right there. It's slipping through. So as you turn to breathe and you're thinking about rotating and getting the air, your hand is kind of doing what it wants for an instant there. And so it's just dropping. It's almost pushing down rather than pulling you forward so that you can turn easier. This is very common, but being aware of it will help. What you want to do there is when you rotate to breathe, check that opposite arm and make sure that that elbow's still bending and you're getting a good grab on the water right away with that hand and it's not just pressing. And then what I noticed too is then once you're done with the breath, the hand just kind of swings way under your body and back out. It doesn't need to go that far. There is a bend that happens in the elbow. That's just a little extreme. You're not really pulling much water way under there. Okay. Your arms are a little straight, like watching this right arm come down. Not a little, kind of a lot straight. Ideally, if we can get that bend and that elbow started right here and start bending that elbow to get the wrist under the elbow, it's an awkward position, but if you can get there, you have a stronger pull and you're saving your shoulders a little bit. There's a lot of people that swim this way, and you can swim that way, but if you ever have shoulder pain, that would be the first thing to look at is a little more bend in that elbow so that hand isn't so far away from the shoulder and putting so much pressure from there. I'm going to let it run in slow-mo for you. But nothing major. Like I said, common issues that come from just wanting air, which is a good thing. So just being aware of it, half the battle. You can see the extra bubbles on that left hand. Even when you don't breathe, it is a little bit different than the right, but it's definitely right here. A large swath of bubbles when you're breathing. So keep working on it. Looks good.